Welcome everyone to our Sunday practice. And before we begin today, it's our tradition to report on the number of people who have died in the major conflicts in the world so we can keep them in our hearts and minds as we do the practice. In the Ukrainian and Russian conflict, 1,476,600 Russians have died, and 525,400 Ukrainians have died. In Sudan, over 150,000 people are dead, and 13 million people have been displaced. In what the UN is now calling the Middle East conflict with Iran, Israel, the US, and Lebanon, an estimated 8,000 people have died and 4 million people have been displaced. And today we will be doing the Arya practice and also the Jangchok for the deceased. And one of our Sangha members, Barbara Crisp, has sadly passed away, and we will be including her in our prayers for that practice today. So let's begin with the yellow prayer book, opening prayers on page 1.
Da la dan var je be da no var je be ge dar ba dan je be bar de jo var je dan je zo je be mai nang ga dan yan be zen je dan de wa dan de dong dan de de la na me bar yan da bar zo be jan ren bo je do bo jo.
All mothers, sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience, may they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. All mother sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience, may they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment.
De je da zai ma je bar de leng ai zeng ge wa lo gur ma je bar de leng ai zeng ge wa lo gur le de re ne zon de nya ma zon da zom je bar de leng ai zeng ge wa lo gur.
For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue.
Je da zan je zan ba ye co lan de yen ja zhen je je dan wen je de je je jan je do ne je ba dan jan je zan be la ba lo de da ren je ne ba dar de yen do lai ben dan de jan je zhen ne je je yen de yen de ne la ba lang ren ba yen de la ba ye o.
I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path.
Sanje je dan zo jen jo nan lo jan je bar de dan ne ja zun je da ge jen zo je be zo nam je ro lai ben zhe zan jen zhe bar yo.
Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Dong e me be de wa dan min da wa jo je nye ren ja da nye dan da we da nyo lo ne ba jo je.
May all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Now we'll go to the Arya Sadhana, beginning on page 1.
Namo sanje je zo gung we jan de mar dan ro jan je sen je do. Namo sanje je zo gung we jan de mar dan ro jan je sen je do.
Namo, and the Mother Victress, the embodiment of all the Buddhas, Dharma, and Sangha, I and all beings take refuge and give rise to bodhicitta, the mind of enlightenment.
Sarva Dharma Sova Vajshita Renje Noda Dharma Doyan Jojo Ne Jelin Jong Pur Ngo No San Bon La Ben De Zhe Ba Ren Bu Dan Gen Sarva Doge Wei Shou Jen Zhe Be Song Gur Yon Me Jia Be Zra Ra Xia den de ma jiao zui jin zhuan jiu gui bei zhuan zi zi na zan jiu bo de xia ge wa ye ran zhu duan gu da jiu ge ge zan jiu jin bo nguan 昨夜让灯烛滚的灯线，东爱滚着人们大牛肉，东北俺来那儿我们就不让见过真的人间间。 用把路真文字，地狱人间之上辈的路，当夜问着，多年岁永久，若你也见过了高僧在。 家人之间永别别根子，小算这种真被我阿婆人间间间，大姐见了见就我把那送阿婆，多为当夜个来问这边。 我们那广场完了也见着望个街道。 萨玛呀耶呀我不咋尔干巴丹不邦的邦阿罗干干的，那位等小大巴的早子。 la men je ben je ya je ben mo la de de pom ba gun le zhong ze ma zhong ma yo la zhang de. 的没多问过罗干，的瓦当当也用把，让我这些门当在俺当这些一个，能能这些个我见过的有些能当。 的但在往人间就多久，过了些人们就算了呀，三界也有，前面也都有，过了我在告诉马人家。 见个中之力光显之果，二三八三的高子我觉得也在把多觉就我把什么的一日要说我把什么的一日要说我把什么的一日要说我把什么的一日要说我把什么。 说我把什么的一日要说我把什么的一日要说我把啥真的要说我把啥真的要说 wa. Om Beza Zendraya Zova, Om Beza Zendraya Zova, Om Beza Zendraya Zova, Om Beza Zendraya Zova, Om Beza Zendraya Zova. Om Dare De Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Ba Ye Ba Den Guru So Om Dare De Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Ba Ye Ba Den Guru So Om Dare De Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Ba Ye Ba De Guru So Om Dare De Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Ba Ye Ba De Guru So Om Dare De Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Ba Ye Ba De Guru So Om Dare De Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Ba Ye Ba De Guru So Om Dare De Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Ba Ye Ba De Guru So Om Dare De Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Ba Ye Ba De Guru So Om Dare De Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Ba Ye Ba De Guru So Om Dare De Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Ba Ye Ba De Guru So Om Dare De Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Ba Ye Ba De Guru So Om Dare De Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Ba Ye Ba De Guru So Om Dare De Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Ba Ye Ba De Guru So Om Dare De Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Ba Ye Ba De Guru So Om Dare De Re Ma Ma Yen Jana Ba Ye Ba De Guru So Do Le Ren Jana De Do Ma Ne Do Yang A De Jo De De Ma Mo Par De La Me Ge Ze Jar Den Je Den 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 Da Do Gen Ze
Page 15. Exalted Mother Tara and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas abiding in the 10 directions and 3 times, I prostrate to you with complete sincerity. I offer real and imagined flowers, incense, oil lamps, fragrance, food, music, and the like, gathering of the Exalted Mother. Please accept them. I confess the 10 non-virtues, the 5 grave acts with immediate result, and every misdeed of the mind controlled by afflictions from beginningless time until now. I rejoice in the merit of all virtues accumulated in the 3 times by the hearers, solitary realizers, bodhisattvas, ordinary beings, and the like. Please turn the wheel of the Dharma of the greater, lesser, and common vehicles according to the dispositions and mental capacities of sentient beings. Until samsara is empty, please do not enter nirvana, but gaze with compassion upon sentient beings drowning in an ocean of pain. May all the merit I have amassed become the cause of awakening, and may I soon become a glorious guide of transient beings. Homage to the 21 Taras. Om, I prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator. Homage, Tara, swift heroic, eyes like lightning instantaneous, sprung from opening stamens of the Lord of three worlds, tear-born lotus. Homage, she whose face combines 100 autumn moons at fullest, blazing with light rays resplendent as 1,000-star collection. Homage, golden blue on lotus, water-born and hand adorned, giving effort, calm austerities, patience, meditation, her sphere. Homage, crown of Tathagatas, actions triumph without limit, relied on by conquerors' children, having reached every perfection. Homage filling with tutare, whom desire direction and space, trampling with her feet the 7 worlds, able to draw forth all beings. Homage worshipped by the all lords, Chakra, Agni, Brahma, Maru, honored by the hosts of spirits, corpse raisers, Gandharvas, Yakshas. Homage with her trumpet sounds, destroying foes' magic diagrams, her feet pressing left out right and blazing in a raging fire blaze. Homage to a very dreadful destroyer of Mara's champions, she with frowning lotus visage, who is slayer of all enemies. Homage at the heart, her fingers adorn her with 3 jewel mudra, light ray masses all excited, all directions wheels adorn her. Homage, she so joyous, radiant, crowd emitting garlands of light, mirthful laughing with tutare, subjugating Mara's devas. Homage, she able to summon all earth guardians assembly, shaking, frowning with her home sign, saving from every misfortune. Homage, crown adorned with crescent, moon all ornaments most shining, Amitabha in her hair knot, sending out much light eternal. Homage, she mid-wreath ablaze like eon-ending fire abiding. Right stretched, left bent choice surrounds you, troops of enemies destroying. Homage, she who strikes the ground with her palm and with her foot beats it, scowling with the letter whom the 7 levels she does conquer. Homage, happy, virtuous, peaceful, she whose field is peace nirvana, she endowed with Om and Svaha, destroyer of the great evil. Homage, she with joy surrounded, tearing foes' bodies asunder, frees with whom and knowledge mantras, arrangement of the 10 letters. Homage, Shure with seed letter, of the shape of syllable, whom by foot stamping shakes the 3 worlds, Meru, Mandara, and Vidya. Homage holding in her hand her moon of Deva lake form, with twice spoken Tara and Pe, totally dispelling poison. Homage, she whom gods and their kings and the Kinnaras do honor, armored in all joyful splendor, she dispels bad dreams and conflicts. Homage, she whose 2 eyes bright with radiance of sun and full moon, with twice Hara and Tutare, she dispels of fear contagion. Homage full of liberating, powered by the set of three natures, destroys hosts of spirits, yakshas, and raised corpses supreme ture. These praises with the root mantras and prostrations thus are 21.
yin jie me de yin le jia da zhen de na jie zhe ma ji de zhen jie no de ma da jie da jie zha ban jie ma zhen ye jian zi ra jie ma dan ba wei wo jie ma ma me ne ma ma jia jie ma mi ban ya ma re zhe ma da wo zi jie ma de zhe gan zi ben zuo le zhe jie jiang jiu dun dui da jiang jie la re wo jie zi mo.
Benefits of the 21 Tara praises. To one who has true devotion to the goddess, a wise person who recites this prayer with faith, who remembers her in the evening and upon arising at dawn, absolute fearlessness will be bestowed. All misdeeds will be pacified and all lower realms utterly conquered, and one will be empowered quickly by 70 million Buddhas. Attaining greatness by this practice, one will arrive at the ultimate state of Buddhahood. By remembering her, even the virulent poison of plants or meat that have been eaten or drunk will be utterly expelled. This prayer completely eliminates the torment of afflictions, of negative forces, epidemics, and poisons, even when recited on behalf of others. I'm reciting it clearly twice, thrice, or 7 times. Those who want children will have a child, and those who desire wealth will attain it. All of one's wishes will be fulfilled, all obstacles will cease, and every hindrance will be destroyed. While you recite the mantra, prepare your burning away affliction text, and we'll be following the blue writing for the deceased beginning on page 2.
dare de dare de so Baran zhong yar ye gan de la na dan ben zo la za gar yar wa da la ba za wa yur.
The vase is a self-born vast palace inside which appear the deities supremely clear like planets and stars reflected in a limpid lake.
Ran so nga je wo ze zon da lo je de ban ba lo zo do gar de da ge le za me de ze je ba be ben je yir me ro je yor.
Light streams forth from its life force seed and mantra, winds around the mantra thread, and dissolves into the vase deities' hearts. From their bodies flows pristine nectar, merging indivisibly with the waters of the vase.
On dare de dare dare mama gala ja sa ze de wo on dare de dare dare mama gala ja sa ze de wo on dare de dare dare mama gala ja sa ze de wo on dare de dare dare mama gala ja sa ze de wo dare de dare dare mama gala ya sa ze de wo dare de dare dare mama gala ya sa ze de wo dare de dare dare mama gala ya sa ze de wo dare de dare dare mama gala ya sa ze de wo dare de dare dare mama gala ya sa ze de wo dare de dare dare mama gala ya sa ze de wo dare de dare dare mama gala ya sa ze de wo be za mer da gun le ana na wo be be za mer da gun le ana na wo be za mer da gun le ana na wo be za mer da gun le ana na wo be za mer da gun le ana be za mer da gun le ana na wo be za mer da gun le ana na wo ma wo la na ye de zhe ye wa ben je da ro je do yo.
The deities melt into wisdom nectar, merging inseparably into one with the vase water.
Solvan de sola maram je do bo do je Carmen da la reza je do ye me de bar
I pray to you, precious Guru, kind Lord of Dharma. I call you with longing. Unfortunate ones have no hope but you. Grant your blessings that our minds merge indivisibly.
Sarva Dharma Sova Vaishuddha Dombe Le Meye Dambo Tele Jemba Yonsu Jirba Le Tsele Deba Shijawa Pongan Jemji Yonsu Zoba Sumbe Tudar Sarva Kunjo Sandan Jengur Jelala From
the state of emptiness appears your initial adorned with a bindu. It transforms into you, referred to as the One Past, appearing with the complete aggregates, elements, and sense sources just as when alive, taking refuge in the three jewels and the deities of the mandala.
Sibe dong le san me joy de we re je ben yuen je kor ve ne lo ma jo je ma ro lo ban ren ba ye lo de ce la ma nian ba ye dan den be zen je ne den ge ne jo da bon de la da lo bon jing a rui ge je ye je de yo je.
Page 5. Oh, listen, child of noble family now past. The life you cared for has now come to its end. You have gone to a place beyond the five aggregates, a city of illusion. Wherever you are born in the six realms, all samsaric states lack happiness, especially the three miserable states of existence. The suffering is inconceivable. Therefore, listen, child of noble family. Do not attach to this samsaric world. Resist the tempting calls of evil forces that will lead you astray. With mind directed on the Yidam single-pointedly to this supreme place in the holy presence of the Master and Deity, come instantly.
Namo Zasa Ranjan De Mo Doi Lang Ho Den Zhen Cha Jun De Sen De Na Ji Gar Ne Jai Me Be Den De Chi Jor Je Nan Ben Za An Ge Yan Zoi Namo Zasa Ranjan De Mo Doi Lang Ho Den Zhen Cha Jun De Sen De Na Ji Gar Ne Jai Me Be Den De Chi Jor Je Nan Ben Za An Ge Yan Zoi.
Namo, by the power of the truth of the infinite hosts of the three roots and the power of the deities mantra, mudra, and samadhi, wherever your consciousness abides, child past, you are called to this support.
Nambe za ange yan zan za wen ba wen ran yan ga wan a wan wan a wan wan a wan wan zar wan ben ga ne ba len da ga ye wan zar wan ben ga ne ba len da ga ye wan zar wan ben ga ne ba len da ga ye.
Page 9.
Hong Ye Nan Zhe Be Duan Gen Zhong Bo Gen Dor Man De Long Ra Ra Ne Su De Ni Me Ye Ye Lang An Ju Ge An Zan Jie Jian Go Ron Ye Lun Jiu Ron.
Hum, all you dualistic and confused appearances, you spirits, obstructors, and elementals, take this torma and go to your abodes. Within the Dharmakaya state, where primordial awareness, the deity, and mantra are non-dual, the mandala of boundaries is formed spontaneously and naturally.
Hong 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 Be Za Ra Ja Ra Ja. lü je ne ro do re ro sa won ro gu de da ni ye da sa wa ye jia su ren a ya yo yo.
Inscribed on the 6 places of your body, passed on child, are the 6 seeds of the 6 classes. Arising as the Yidam, my fingers are the Buddhas of the 5 families and their consorts.
Bezar ben da bon de da dan je jo zan ye ye wo zhen zhou wa ye re zhou sa wen zi ba yu.
Light rays of primordial wisdom stream from their points of union, burning away the seeds of the 6 classes.
Wen zar wa da da ga da de zhan na de zhe de sa wa ban ban a wa ren ba men ge ro zo wen da re de re zo wa wen da sa wa na ra gang de wen be wen da re de re zo wa wen ba za wa bir da gang de wen be wen da re de re zo wa wen ma da wa tri ya gang de wen be wen da re de re zo wa wen zhen da wa nen ga de wen be wen da re wen de za wa zi ran ga de wen be wen da re zo wa wen ber da wa zi ran ga de wen be. Da ba zan je ne la nan je ne zhe zi da la ye je ne da ba ye de yen da ge ge zhe zo.
Instantly at Buddha's birth, the gods offer him ablution. Just so will I bathe your body in the pure waters of the gods.
Wen zar wa da be ye ga de sa ma ya xie re ya hong ya we ge zong don jo lai nie ma zhe ma me nga ya da su ge zhen zhe jiang zhe zan me xia jie ge zhe zo.
Even though the Buddha's sublime body, speech, and mind are unstained by the afflictions, to purify the 3 doors, veils of self and others, I make this bathing offering with the purest water.
Wen zar wa da ga da be ye ga de sa ma xie re ya hong de da ge lan zong ba me be ge zang la zhe ra ge be ge zo.
I dry their bodies with exquisite cloth, pure and sweetly fragrant.
Wen zar wa da ga da ga yan be xue da na ye so wa hong zha ye ben be ya ye na nan de jiao ye la zu ye quan de xin zhe ran xin de nian zhe zhe ma nan bo ye.
Hum, the host of victorious deities, abides within the vast palace of this blessed vase. Nature of the six perfections, its water cleanses the stains of the six afflictions.
Om dare zo om sarva da gada be gad samaya yirya hong yon de jan zo ma me be den ze nga den zhe jie jiao ye jie jie de jian ge na zhe be ma de zhe be me de gar bo zhe me dar da ba ma ju gang ya me zhen de le nga ye zhen jie ba xia zhe ba da ju jie.
Hum, ablution water endowed with samadhi and mantra, a vast ocean of good qualities. Bathe your lotus mind in the moon mandala reflected in the water of primordial wisdom. Thus purified, may you, child past, become pristine like a white pearl, with no stain left to cleanse. All habits and obscurations of your body, speech, and mind become pure.
Om dare zo om Arya dare zamaya man balaya Arya dare deno ba de jan de men ba wa sobe gayo men ba wa sobe jayo men ba wa anora do men ba wa sarva zede men braya sarva karma zame Zidan Yirya Guru Hong Ha 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 Hu Banga Wa De Aya Dare Marme Menza Aya Dare Bawa Ma Zamai Sado Wa Wan Sarva Da Da Nga Da Be Ke Gat Samaya Yirya Hong Nye Mo De Le Zun De Le Nye Me Go Yon De Le Ye May
there be auspiciousness by day, auspiciousness at night, and auspiciousness at midday too, auspiciousness forever day and night. Through the three jewels may auspiciousness prevail.
Gadan ben de joloi jengar zambon de lo de yedan le jernyar vegan do za me lon da ve da serna ye do ye den go nyan ye 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 man de do de mo de ye gan ne ye 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 wo zo wa de ja me ye ne re go zo zo do be ye ye ne ra do la me ye na ne sha wa zhe be ye ye zai gang ze la ye ne na ne do za ye ye an de do ma do re zhun jie den gan da ba ye ye zhou ge ne jian de zhen ye dong ma lai da da ma da me ya me ya dong za lun zhe jian ge de re ba nian bu ju zhou ye.
Middle of page 15. Hum, listen, deceased child of noble family, have faith in the Guru and the deity, and come here with joy and respect to gaze upon this sublime mandala. The denizens of hells arise out of aggression. See them as a mirror, clear and empty. Avarice, the world of hungry ghosts, realize it as the state of sameness wisdom. Ignorance, the world of animals, is the luminosity of Dharmadhatu wisdom. Attachment, the domains of humans, is the self-nature of discriminating wisdom. Jealousy, the realms of demigods, is the creative energy of spontaneously accomplishing wisdom. Realize the three planes of the gods' abodes within the state of clear and empty wisdom. The impure six samsaric states are the abodes of six pure wisdoms. Within the single empty nature of the mind itself, even the concepts of pure or impure do not exist. Enter the heart of awareness, the mandala of spontaneous empty clarity.
Sanje donjen de begun, dorjen zembe ngonye, gonjo sanje zawa de lama namla, shanza lui gombo dorje je den boy, donjen jenba den babo, so na yun de jiang zu ye de xian ye la xiang za lu da wan de xia zha wei jue ge wei nian song le zhe xian jie de dong dan jiu jie bai xie jie jie la xiang za lu zhuo ne zhuo wei lao yuan de la ba da la ra de ge xian ge dang ba yuan den ye gen de la ya xiang za lu ye me ye ran me yo jie jie ge de jia lun jiu zu ge ren ge zu to jie dang ge jia jin ro be la ye zhe zhe be ge la xiang za lu xia zhe ba dan jie la xian de gen jie zhan yin jie le de ba ye nang gun de jiu de de be xiang za lu.
Bottom of page 17. Embodiments of all the Buddhas, the very essence of Vajra holders and the root of the three jewels, homage to all gurus, compassionate protectors, omniscient guides, ocean of merit and good qualities, homage to the Buddhas, to the pure cause that liberates from lower rebirth, virtuous action devoid of attachment, the supreme and singular ultimate truth, homage to the Dharma, that is peace. Liberated yourself, you show the path to liberation, well founded in the pure trainings, a sacred field of noble qualities, homage to the Sangha too. Homage to the unwavering Dharmakaya, the wisdom mind beyond expression, the great bliss Sambhogakaya, the 5 Buddhas and their families, and the Nirmanakaya of peace and wrath, the deities, the myriad expressions of compassion's skillful means. With bodies as numerous as dust motes in all universes, I will always pay homage with great devotion to all those worthy of respect.
Da 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 ye sun je na ko wang ye sun je le zhe da be ne ze zhang de ze.
You oceans of refuge, please liberate countless sentient beings and myself from the fear of evil states, and please guide us to the state of liberation.
Zhen de ge jie ge da ba la ye gu ru ju.
In an instant, you departed ones transform into the pure deity.
Hong bum ba ren jie ya ye gan na de za za la zo yu quan ye ye de zi jian guo wa dun zhu be zhe zhen de jie la wang ge wei leng a ye san zhe da ne ge zhuan de jie wang de yuan.
Home. In this vase, this precious and vast palace, is the divine assembly of the 3 roots. Its water transforms to wisdom nectar. To empty samsara from its very depths, child now past, empowerment is given to you. May the obscurations of your body, speech, and mind be purified, and may you obtain empowerment of enlightened body, speech, and mind.
Dare dure so Arya dare samaya manabalaya Arya dare dinoba Tijandra membawa Sudakayo membawa Subejayo membawa Anurado membawa Sarva sede membayo Sarva karma sasame Tilan Jaya Guru Ha Hu Bangavade Ayadare Mame Menza Ayadare Bhava Ma Samaya Sadhu Gaya Vakadzida Sarva Bekin Wa Raya Sarvadega Vangada Savarana Ema Ganga Nagan Sova Nama Sarva Dada Gada Bai Yome Yome Gebe Sarvadega Vangada Savarana Ema Ganga Nagan Sova Nama Sarva Dada Gada Bai Yome Yome Gebe Sarvadega Vangada Savarana Ema Ganga Kanzova Hong Zende Jere Jebe Junyan Chanda Yela Jobe Nyun Da Mala Len Den Bedona Da Yun Da Le Wan Gar Me Join Ze Sen Je Lon Juan Na Zo Za To Je Da Dan Den Be Lo Bon Je Lon Jo Der Jin Zhe Jin No Ze Dai Ron Jo Je Da Den Be Za Wa Dai Na Zo Zen Ba Je Be Jia Wa Dan Nyama Dong Wa Dong Wa Yan Den Zeng Wa Dan Sa Je Zhen La De Zhen De Re Je Pe La Nge Ba Ye De Ga Dong A Ma Le Gun Je Ne Yuan Jie Se Dang Gong Dun Ju Wo Xiu Du Yo Lon Jun De Dar Ba Me Da Zu Zha De Ru Re Sa Lo Su Zhe Ngu Sun Ju Xuan Ye Jie Le Zhe Ne Den Zeng A Da Jia Ji Sen La De Chen De Re Je Be La Nge Ba Ye Zu Zhe Yen Ba Ran Sa Zhu Ju Jie.
Page 22. Home. Listen, child of noble family who has passed and changed. We, your dear family, reach out for you with love. Friends with shared aspirations and karma have no chance to be together long. Yet with loving mind we have gathered various enjoyments, and the Master, who is endowed with compassionate means, has arranged enjoyments, great treasure troves of wealth, delicious food, rich in nutrition, satisfying tastes of various kinds, and drinks dispelling the pain of the afflictions, consecrating them with mudras, mantras, and samadhi. These are dedicated to you, the deceased child of noble family. May they pacify all suffering of hunger and thirst without exception, and turn into an inexhaustible supply of food and drink, having arranged myriad desirable offerings of form, sound, smell, taste, touch, and the like. Actually prepared and mentally created, consecrated with mudras, mantras, and samadhi, I dedicate them to you, passed on child of noble family. May the clinging to the six sensations be freed in its natural place. beings of the 5 or 6 classes who take birth in 4 ways, the special guests of my compassion, and in particular the 2 classes of impoverished hungry ghosts, all those who have left behind their physical supports yesterday, this morning, or some years, months, days, or hours ago, who have not yet found their future bodies on their dreadful journey through the bardo of becoming. They are alone, without refuge or shelter, without protector or ally, without support from past merit, and with little virtue to call upon. A heap of 4 names, their very feeling is suffering, tormented by fear and confused perception, anguished by cold, hunger, and thirst, whose lifespan is uncertain, who are like a feather blown around by the wind, and who have no control over where to go. We dedicate these offerings especially to these bardo beings, as well as all the other beings dwelling in the bardo. May you be at ease, having met with perfect dwelling places, companions, enjoyments, food, and drink, and in such a state may you behold noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva, eliminator of obscurations. May you recognize the bardo as such and seal confused appearances. Remembering the Guru, the 3 jewels, the yidam, and the view, may the obscurations of all misdeeds be instantly purified. Thus may you attain mastery of awareness and pass with sudden force to the special pure lands such as Dewa Chen or Lotus Light. Home, listen, pass on child of noble family. Wherever in psychic existence you are born, its nature is suffering of 3 kinds. Unattached and without craving, give rise to the supreme mind of awakening and remember the truth, the Dharmata. Within the illusory state, realize that the 5 paths are without self-nature. May your subtle mental body, the luminous essence, go to the field called Lotus Array and attain actual awakening indivisibly from the wisdom state of infinite illumination. The consciousness in the form of Ah dissolves into the heart of Amitabha. Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, protector Amitabha, I pay homage, make offerings, and take refuge. Hri, in the pure land of great bliss is infinite illumination, the embodiment of compassion. I supplicate you with intense and heartfelt yearning. This body is a city of illusion, a fleeting water bubble, a filthy house of karma, afflictions, and confusion, in which is the disciple's luminous mind itself, the Dharmakaya. May it transfer into the presence of the Buddha, Amitabha.
Om Banjo Jarve Doje Sen La Don Dozo Debe Joje Jun Eje Zaya Nime Jejo Te Dewa Jenda
By the force of the noble and supreme conquerors, compassionate blessings, and our faith, our mind streams blend non-dually in a mere instant. Grant blessings to take birth in Dewa Chen. Ah.
Jangor Jala Zo Danje Dogane Ye Je Je Was Me Ye Namba Jun Tsende Je Bongan Jen Jangor Ve Chue Tam Je Me Me Ga Da Ge Yen Se Jang Wo Yor.
Light rays of wisdom in the form of fire emerge from the hearts of all the mandala deities and purify all the aggregates, elements, sense bases, and samsaric phenomenon of the deceased into the space of primordial purity without reference point.
Jira ye ye me bar de zen de nyo mo ba jo zun de ne jen ga mo ba da ne men ze mo me be me de ne ran jong ye ye me dan zen zen do ba ze do la ze ja ze je gen Sha Zi Me Bo Yue Zong Ji Me Me Lun Zhe Ji Jie Ge Ran Xiong Ye Ji De Na Ngo.
Hum. In the hearth of Dharmadhatu, the fire of wisdom awareness is lit upon the wood pile of self-grasping, burning away the afflictions and habitual tendencies of the one past. The fire that is without aspiration for arising or cessation, without abiding and without characteristics, this self-born wisdom fire has burned away the conceptual imagination of believing in a self. In truth, all objects to be burnt and those who burn them are primordially and effortlessly awakened. The self-born wisdom, the natural spontaneous Dharmakaya, appears here.
Om Arya Dare Samaya Manu Balaya Arya Dare Denoba Dejandra Membawa Sudhagayo Membawa Subhajayo Membawa Anurado Membawa Sarva Siddha Membrayosa Sarva Karma Suzame Siddha Yeya Guru Ha Ho Bangawade Arya Dare Mame Mansa Arya Dare Bava Ma Samaya Sadhu Ane Zola
Now we'll return to the Arya Tara Sadhana on page 38 to recite the 7 verses of supplication to Tara for protection. Noble goddess, Mother Tara, you dwell within the realm of the unborn Dharmadhatu Mother. You who bestow happiness on all sentient beings, please protect us from all fears. Unaware that they themselves are Dharmakaya, my mothers wander in samsara with minds controlled by afflictions. Mother Goddess, please protect us. If the Dharma does not truly take birth in our hearts, we will follow verbal conventions and become deceived by erroneous philosophies. Genuine Mother Goddess, please protect us. Having seen the nature of mind so difficult to realize, we do not habituate it but remain lost in negative activities. Mindful Mother Goddess, please protect us. Due to the habit of dualistic grasping at the mind that has self-arisen, non-dual wisdom, we are bound no matter what we do. Goddess of non-dual mind, please protect us. Although we have dwelt in the ultimate truth, we are unaware of the interdependence of cause and effect. Thus we are blind to the meaning of what is to be known. Omniscient Mother Goddess, please protect us. Even those of us who are disciples cannot see that everything is inseparable from the nature of unelaborated space. Mother of perfect awakening, please protect us.
Arya dare zabare vara ardam badam buban devan alogan dan deven deveden şada badı zozu. La men je ben je yo je be mo lo de po ma ga le don ze ma yo la zan Samaya Manabalaya Arya Dare Denoba Dejanra Membawa Sudagayo Membawa Suvejayo Membawa Anarado Membawa Sarvasida Membrayosa Sarva Karma Zuzame Zidan Shea Guru Ho Bangavate Arya Dare Mamemeza Arya Dare Bava Mazamaya Sadhu Arya Dare Samaya Manabalaya Arya Dare Denoba Dejanra Membawa Sudagayo Membawa Subejayo Membawa Anarado Membawa Sarvasida Membrayosa Sarva Karma Zizame Zidan Shea Guru Ha Bangavate Arya Dare Mamemez Arya Dare Bava Ma Samaya Sadhu Arya Dare Samaya Manabalaya Arya Dare Denoba Dejanra Membawa Sudagayo Membawa Subejayo Membawa Anurado Membawa Sarvasida Membrayosa Sarva Karma Zizame Zidan Shea Guru Ho Bangavate Arya Dare Bava Ma Samaya Sadhu Manjur Yosa Marudan Dale Mombu Wangene Nomba Ganji Sun Zu Loi Ngere Damba Sovaru Wander Ne Den Dalen Jedoi Kurva Zidu Yune Jai Ne Me Zeda Wan Shu Zoi Yona Lebar Zardu Zoi.
Page 45.
Yan Zhe Zhe Ma Wan Yu Dai Lai Men Je Bing E Zhe De La Ma La Ye Ra Ye
Exalted Transcendent Lady of Triumph, Compassionate One, please remove the two veils of endless sentient beings and myself. Let us complete the two accumulations swiftly to reach complete awakening. Until that is achieved in all lifetimes, please remove and pacify at once all obstacles, evil forces, epidemics, and diseases, the various conditions leading to untimely death, bad dreams, ill omens, the 8 fears, and all harm, so that I may experience the highest joys of gods and humans and attain omniscience. Expanding and increasing the auspiciousness and perfect goodness of this world and beyond, let all goals without exception be accomplished effortlessly and spontaneously. May I be diligent in practice, and may the sacred Dharma thrive. Let me gaze at your exquisite face as I continuously practice you. Let me realize the truth of emptiness, and let precious bodhicitta blossom and expand like a waxing moon. When I am born from a divinely beautiful and sacred lotus in the Victorious One's excellent and joyful mandala, may Amitabha, the Buddha of infinite light, directly reveal his prophecy, and may I strive to attain it. O Goddess, whom I have practiced throughout all my lives, Mother of the enlightened deeds of all the 3-time Buddhas, blue-green with 1 face and 2 arms, you are the swift subduer. May the auspiciousness of the Mother holding an upala be present. Mother of the victor's Tara, may I and others become just like you in form, retinue, lifespan, pure realm, and excellent noble signs of perfection. By the force of praising and supplicating you, let disease, malevolent spirits, poverty, and quarreling be ceased, and let the Dharma and auspiciousness increase throughout the world and in all directions, wherever I and others dwell. Having discarded physical flaws, you possess the major and minor marks of a Buddha. Having discarded faults of speech, your voice is the melodic bird song of a Kalavinka. Having discarded faults of the mind, you see all noble things. O brilliant Mother of auspicious glory, may your auspiciousness be with us. Om. Homage to she who protects from the 8 fears. Homage to she who blazes in auspicious glory. Homage to she who blocks the gate to the lower realms. Homage to she who guides on the path to the higher realms. You are my constant companion. I pray you will eternally protect me with compassion. O Mother of the 3-time Buddhas, who loves all sentient beings as a mother loves her child, may I become free from the iron shackles of self-grasping, and may my activities that benefit beings equal yours. And now we'll go to the Rainfall of Benefit and Happiness text on page 63 to do Zambala, summoning good fortune.
Happiness, bear the name of sorrows unknown. Amitayus Grala, life reaches me kind-hearted, the pure land of perfect compassion, even fight for slaves and daunted. These generous he called me will grant me the supreme deal lotus like your land of Vidyadhara's deathless life. Even misery's names are gone, lotus born grant you bless. Sees life-bearing rainbow body in manifest joy land of perfect bliss even names for confused, they don't exist. Vajrasattva ground blesses mirror like wisdom, see in glory and our land of perfect splendor. Even names for confused pride don't exist. Ratna Sambhava bestow equanimity, wisdom in the watch and pure land of great happiness. Even names for confused desire, gone Amitabha blessed, grant discerning wisdom, see the fulfilled activity, land of perfect Buddha. These there's no words for jealousy. Amokasiddhi bestow, accomplishing wisdom in the Om Dharma sphere. Endowed with five perfections, ignorance does not exist. Vairochana Grand Dharma, that too wisdom seedy essences of the five great mothers in long life. Emanated Uddiyana, Tokyo dwells with the knees, grant please emptiness, mastery, fortune of profound mantra, Guru who's of phenom. Now where all lineages dwell, grant awakening in one life, fortune of Mahamud, dry in the sphere of self-display. Dwell the dams of peace and wrath, grant supreme and common power, city fulfilling all ends. In 24 sacred sites, garden in fifth sky, downstairs, grant ripening, liberating powers. Fortune of secret mantra, in Dhammakaya expands, dwell and lineage, lords and kings. Grant enlightened arts increase to stages, mantra day. Teen all taming to sphere, 12 Makala and God, God subjugating, the fortune of enlightened acts. Uri in Vaishnavanaza, God wealth there was God's Zamba, La was Kali for all things. Master of life, Mary, wealth, food and fortune with your God, don't waver from your pledge. Think of us compassionately, bringing all our life for bringing fortune of cattle, fortune of resources, and wealth of rich granting lives, store the fortune of fertile sheep. And of herd and most fortune of gods and souls best cattle, wealth of which granting cows, bulls, used to carry heavy loads. All this good fortune brings here fortune of fine lovely silk, highly priced gold and silver, fertile stone and basics, grains, precious gems and ornaments. Food and drink of every kind, be them here as good for Brahma's fortune for Mabam. God's good spirits wealth midway, Nagas wishing gem below. Three was gods and humans wealth. Bring them here as good for Look purpose body for Jambulings or Dharma. Balanchos fortune, wealth, drumming and longevity, be life's fun and merit. Awful lands gone there for Indian kings religious. My Chinese kings are reaching force. Persian kings fortune and wealth, the army of King saw the courage of Ukahor. as good fortune bring them, ill fortune of the endless sky, fortune of the stable grounds, perfect wealth, food and clothing, radiant splendor, riches, strength, armor, weapons, miracle powers, monks who uphold their scriptures, fortune of brave and strong, boys beautiful and virtuous girls, pure springs breeze all of these bring them here as good for like sun and moon's eastern rise. Eastern low life fortune, come like the swirling southern clouds, southern low life fortune, come like enshrouding mist, western low life fortune, please come here like a river flows northern. Long life fortune, please come here like rain falling from above. Upper low life fortune, come like six grains ripening below. Lower low life fortune, come fortune of melodious praise. Come like turquoise dragons, row fortune of fat students. Lion come like dazzling star garlands. Puji Eastern Vajradaki, me bring life's fortune classy, fight disease, demons, hindrances. Southern jewel daki, me bring resources, food and wealth, expand life, merit, riches. Western lotus daki, me summon patu temo, things samsara and nirvana. Northern action daki, me bring the foil lighted, at annihilating dance evil. Was God with your retinue, bringing all the words for being auspicious objects here, being fortunate objects, he always remain at this place and make this fortune steadfast. Potent as like substance, says and at this place protect, wealth is remain from unchanging. Grant eternal life, see, the grant endless churches, the grant wealth and merit, see, the grant to see this, let them be accomplished spontaneously, Sava Siddhi Alala.
Om Ahom. Three Kayas, Lama, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, please bestow the four empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with the supreme form empowerment upon my body, may I attain the indestructible Vajra body. Being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech, may I attain the power of Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed with the supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I attain power over the unborn simplicity. May I obtain the essence Kaya empowerment, the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the three Kayas. May I obtain the empowerment to the Guru's three Kayas, which causes the three poisons to manifest as the three Kayas. May I obtain the empowerment to the long life deities of the five families, which causes the five poisons to manifest as the five aspects of primordial wisdom. May I obtain the empowerment to the Dakinis of Uddiyana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is attained. May I obtain the empowerment of white Sambala Yab-yum, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary and sublime cities. May I attain the empowerment of wealth gods and treasure lords, which perfects the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I obtain the empowerment of Mahamudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I obtain the empowerment of self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is the primordial purity of the delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I obtain the empowerment of the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomenon of samsara and nirvana. May I obtain the empowerment of the great middle way, which naturally liberates the four extremes of eternalism and nihilism. May I obtain the empowerment of the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible, being beyond words and thoughts. May I obtain the empowerment of total openness, free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I obtain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I obtain the empowerment of awakening within one lifetime, which is the endless accumulation of merit. Hom Hri, the Guru, who is the three Kayas, deities of longevity, dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind, this life, all solid and substantial matter, all these dissolve like clouds dissolving in the sky, or water pouring into water without reference point, into the all-pervasive open space of Ah. Within a state of non-distraction, rest at ease. In the unborn basic space of phenomenon, let go of everything. In a state of simplicity, remain free and open. Seal with steadfastness. Samaya, seal, seal, seal. Hom Hri. By this virtue of timelessness beyond the three times, may all beings be relieved from the suffering of poverty, hunger, and thirst, and may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Padmasambhava and Amitabha in the Buddha field great bliss and reach the ground of no return. Page 98, the World Peace Prayer. To the unfailing sources of refuge, the three jewels and three roots, and especially Chenrezig, the protector of the land of snows, to noble Tara and Guru Padmasambhava, I pray, please remember your sacred pledge of former times. Please grant blessings that this aspiration be entirely fulfilled. In this dark age of decline, the thoughts and actions of beings are corrupted, and the balance of the outer and inner elements is lost. Through these causes and conditions, humans and animals alike are seized by epidemics and diseases unknown in the past. They are struck by planetary demons, nagas, evil spirits, dark forces, and elemental spirits. Crops are damaged by blight, frost, and hail, and there is fighting and dispute. Untimely rains, heat waves, and droughts in the world, fear of earthquakes, fire, adversaries, and natural catastrophes, and in particular, evil hordes that hurt the teachings and so forth, cause harm and violence throughout the world. May these be swiftly pacified and vanquished from their very roots. In the minds of all beings, human and non-human, may precious and supreme bodhicitta arise naturally, and free of harmful thoughts and actions, may the minds of all be filled with love for one another. May the entire world enjoy abundant happiness and wealth. May the Buddha's teachings spread far and endure long by the truthful power of the three roots, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, by whatever virtuous roots there are in samsara and nirvana, and by the power of our highest pure intention. May this aspiration be fulfilled. Now for the dedication prayer, we will read in this little red booklet an aspiration for birth in the pure realm of Sukhavati, since we did the ritual for the deceased today. Emaho. In the direction of the setting sun, from here past innumerable worlds and slightly elevated above us, is the pure realm of Sukhavati. Although I do not see it with my physical eye, it is vividly clear in my mind. There resides the Bhagawan Amitabha. The color of ruby, he blazes with majesty. He is adorned by 32 good marks and the 80 signs, such as the Ushnisha on his head and the wheels on his feet. He has one face and two hands and holds an alms bowl in meditation. Wearing the three Dharma robes, he is seated in Vajra posture on a 1,000-petaled lotus and moon disc seat. His back is supported by a Bodhi tree. He gazes upon me from a distance with compassionate eyes. On his right is the Bodhisattva Avalokita. He is white and holds a white lotus in his left hand. On Amitabha's left is the Bodhisattva Mahasamapramta. He is blue and holds in his left hand a lotus with a vajra on it. The right hands of them both display to me the mudra of giving protection. These three principles are like Mount Meru, vivid, distinct, and brilliant. Their retinue is 1,000,000,000,000 bodhisattva bhikshus. All of them are golden in color and adorned by the marks and signs. Wearing the three Dharma robes, they fill the realm with yellow. As there is no difference between near and far, for devoted prostration, I devotedly prostrate to you with my three gates. The Dharmakaya Amitabha is the lord of the family. The light rays of his right hand emanate Avalokita and 1,000,000,000 further emanations of Avalokita. The light rays of his left hand emanate Tara and 1,000,000,000 further emanations of Tara. The light rays of his heart emanate Padmakara and 1,000,000,000 further emanations of Padmakara. I prostrate to the Dharmakaya Amitabha. Buddha, you kindly and constantly regard all beings throughout the 6 times of day and night. You always know what thoughts are moving through the mind of every being. You always hear distinctly the words spoken by every being. I prostrate to the omniscient Amitabha. It is said that other than those who have rejected Dharma or done any of the 5 worst actions, all who have faith in you and make the aspiration to be born in Sukhavati will fulfill that aspiration. You will appear in the bardo and lead them to your realm. I prostrate to the guide Amitabha. For the length of your life, innumerable kalpas, you will not pass into nirvana. You abide manifestly now. It is said that anyone who prays to you with one-pointed devotion, even if their lifespan is exhausted, unless that is caused by the ripening of karma, will live 100 years. You will avert all untimely death. I prostrate to the protector, Amitayas. It is said that there is greater merit in hearing the names Amitabha and Sukhavati and joining one's palms with faith than in filling countless billion world realms with jewels and giving them in generosity. I therefore prostrate to Amitabha with devotion. Anyone who, hearing Amitabha's name, sincerely gives rise to faith from the depths of their heart, even once, cannot be turned back from the path of awakening. I prostrate to the protector Amitabha. Having heard the name of the Buddha Amitabha until one reaches the essence of awakening, one will not be born as a woman without power. One will be born of good family. In every birth, one's morality will be pure. I prostrate to the Sugata Amitabha. I offer my body, possessions, and roots of virtue, whatever actually prepared offerings there are, mentally emanated auspicious substances and signs, and the 7 jewels. The pre-existing billion worlds with their billion sets of 4 continents, Mount Meru, the sun, and the moon, and all the luxuries of gods, nagas, and humans. Bringing all of these to mind, I offer them to Amitabha. For my benefit, accept them through your compassion. I confess all the wrongdoing I and all beings, my parents included, have done throughout beginningless time up to now, such as killing, stealing, and fornication. I admit and confess the 3 wrongdoings of body: lying, calumny, harsh words, and gossip. I admit and confess the 4 wrongdoings of speech: covetousness, malice, and wrong views. I admit and confess the 3 wrongdoings of mind: the killing of one's father, mother, acharya, or arhat, and the shedding of the Buddha's blood with malicious intent. I admit and confess the 5 worst actions: killing a bhikshu or shramana, seducing a nun, and destroying images, stupas, or temples. I admit and confess the nearly worst actions: swearing by the 3 jewels, temples, scriptures, or the 3 supports, and swearing by them falsely. I admit and confess the wrongdoing of rejecting Dharma. Worse than killing all beings in the 3 realms is the denigration of bodhisattvas. I admit and confess pointless great wrongdoing. Thinking that the benefit of virtue, the harm from wrongdoing, and the suffering and lifespan in hell are untrue, mere sayings, is worse than the 5 actions. I admit and confess the wrongdoing from which it is hard to be freed: the 4 defeats, the 13 remainders, the downfalls, the confessables, the misdemeanors, the 5 classes. I admit and confess impairments of the Praktimosha morality: the 4 negativities and the 5, and 8 downfalls. I admit and confess impairments of the Bodhisattva training: the 14 root downfalls and the 8 major branches. I admit and confess impairments of the secret mantra Samaya: the wrongdoing done when not under vows, such as fornication and drinking alcohol, and actions that are naturally unwholesome. I admit and confess unwitting wrongdoing. Although I have taken the vow of refuge and empowerments, I admit and confess the downfalls of commitment through not knowing how to keep the vows and samaya they entail. Without regret, confession will not purify. I confess all past wrongdoing with great shame, fear, and regret, as though I had swallowed poison. If there is no commitment, henceforth there will be no purification. From now onward, even at the risk of my life, I vow not to engage in wrongdoing. Sugata Amitabha and your bodhisattvas, grant your blessings that my being be purified. If when one hears of another's virtue, one is without the negativity of jealousy and rejoices from one's heart, it is said that one will gain equal merit. I therefore rejoice in all the virtuous deeds of Aryas and ordinary beings. I rejoice in their generation of bodhicitta and their vast benefit for beings. The 10 virtues that are the opposites of the 10 wrongdoings: saving others' lives, giving generously, chastity, speaking truthfully, healing discord, speaking gently and straightforwardly, conversing meaningfully, having little desire, cultivating love and compassion, and practicing Dharma. I rejoice in all those virtuous actions. All you who have recently attained perfect Buddhahood in any of the numberless realms in the 10 directions, I urge you to soon turn the vast wheel of Dharma. I pray that you hear me with your clairvoyance. All Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, holders of Dharma, and spiritual friends who wish to pass into nirvana, I pray that you do not do so, but remain. I dedicate this and all my virtue of the 3 times to the benefit of all beings. May they all quickly attain unsurpassable awakening and empty samsara's 3 realms from their depths. May this virtue quickly ripen in me. In this life, may the 18 untimely deaths be prevented. May I be healthy and as vigorous as a youth. May my wealth be as inexhaustible as the Ganges in summer. Unharmed by maras or enemies, may I practice genuine Dharma. May all my wishes be fulfilled in accord with Dharma and my intentions. May I accomplish vast benefit for Dharma and beings. May my human body be meaningful. May I and all connected to me, as soon as we pass from this life, actually see in front of us the emanated Buddha Amitabha surrounded by his Sangha of Bodhisattvas. Seeing them, may we feel joy. May we be without suffering at death. May the 8 Bodhisattvas appear miraculously in the sky. May they show me the way and lead me to Sukhavati. The suffering in lower states is unbearable. The pleasures of gods and humans are impermanent. May I be afraid of this. Throughout beginningless time up to now, samsara has lasted for a very long time. May I feel sorrow about this. I might be born repeatedly as a human being, but I would experience birth, aging, sickness, and death countless times. There are many obstacles in this degenerate time. The pleasures of humans and gods are like food mixed with poison. May I have not so much as a hair's worth of desire for them. My family, food, wealth, and friends are impermanent, like illusions or dreams. May I not have so much as a hair's worth of attachment to them. My land, my vicinity, and my home are just like one's home in a dream. May I know them to be unreal. May I flee the ocean of samsara from which it is so hard to get free. Like a felon escaping from prison, may I flee to the realm of Sukhavati without looking back. Having severed all craving and clinging, may I fly through the western sky like a vulture freed from a snare, passing countless worlds in an instant and reach Sukhavati. May I see the face of Amitabha, who is actually present there. May all my obscurations be purified. The best of the four births is instantaneous birth in the heart of a lotus flower. May I take such a birth, my body complete in an instant. May it have the marks and signs. Doubt as to whether or not I will be born there would cause me to remain in the lotus for 500 years. I would be happy and comfortable and would hear the Buddha's speech, but because of the flower not opening, my seeing the Buddha's face would be delayed. May that not happen to me. As soon as I am born, may my flower open, may I see Amitabha's face. Through merit and miraculous powers, may vast clouds of offerings emanate from my palms. May I present them to the Buddha and his entourage. At that time, may the Tathagata extend his right hand and place it on my head. May I receive prophecy of my awakening. Having heard profound and vast Dharma, may my being be ripened and liberated. May I be blessed and cared for by the two foremost bodhisattvas, Avalokita and Mahasamapramta. Every day, innumerable Buddhas and Bodhisattvas gather from the 10 directions in order to present offerings to Amitabha and view that realm. At that time, may I attend them and receive the Amrita of Dharma. With unimpeded, miraculous powers, may I go to the realms of joyous, glorious, perfect action and densely arrayed. Going there in the morning, may I receive empowerment, blessings, and vows from Akshobhya, Ratnasambhava, Amoga Siddhi, Vairocana, and other Buddhas. Having presented many offerings, may I return without difficulty to Sukhavati in the evening. In Potala, Alakavati, Shramanavipa, and Udayana, in a billion Nirmanakaya realms, may I meet a billion Avalokitas, Taras, Vajrapanis, and Padmakaras. May I present oceans of offerings to them and receive empowerment and profound instructions. May I quickly then return unimpeded to my own residence in Sukhavati. May I seem with the divine eye my surviving family, monks, and disciples. May I protect and bless them and lead them to that realm at death. The duration of this fortunate kalpa is 1 day in Sukhavati. Throughout countless kalpas, there is no death. May I always remain in that realm. From Maitreya up to Rochana, when all the Buddhas of this fortunate kalpa come to this world, may I come here with miraculous powers, present offerings to those Buddhas, listen to the genuine Dharma, and return unimpeded to the realm of Sukhavati. All the features and attributes of the realm's 81 septillion Buddhas are combined in that realm that is superior to all others. May I be born in that realm of Sukhavati. Its precious ground is as even as the palm of a hand. Vast and spacious, it blazes brightly and radiantly. It is soft and supple. May I be born in that pleasant, gentle, spacious realm. The wish-fulfilling trees are composed of many jewels and are decorated by leaves of silk and precious fruit. In them are emanated birds whose sweet calls proclaim profound and vast Dharma. May I be born in that wondrous realm. There are many rivers of scented water with the 8 attributes. There are also bathing pools of Amrita surrounded by steps and bricks of the 7 jewels. Lotus flowers with sweet fragrances and fruit emit countless rays of light. The ends of those light rays are adorned by emanated Buddhas. May I be born in that amazing realm. Even the name of the 8 unleisured states and lower realms are unheard there. Kleshas, the 5 and 3 poisons, sickness, dawns, enmity, poverty, quarreling, and all the other sufferings are unheard of in that realm. May I be born in that realm of great happiness. There is no sexuality there and no birth from a womb. All are born from within lotus flowers. Everyone's bodies are alike and golden in color. They are adorned by the marks and signs, such as Ushnisha on their heads. All have the 5 clairvoyances and the 5 eyes. May I be born in that realm of countless attributes, in self-arisen palaces of diverse jewels. Whatever is wanted arises upon recollection. No effort is necessary. Everything one needs or wants is spontaneously present. There is no I, no you, and no self-fixation. Offering clouds of whatever one wishes arises from the palms of one's hands. Everyone there practices unsurpassable Mahayana Dharma. May I be born in that realm where every joy and comfort arises. A fragrant breeze sends down rains of flowers from all the trees, rivers, and lotuses. Clouds of sumptuous offerings constantly emerge, pleasing forms, sounds, scents, tastes, and textures. Although there is no ordinary gender, emanated Devis constantly present offerings. When one wishes to sit, there are precious palaces. When one wishes to lie down, there are mattresses and pillows of silk on fine, precious beds. When one wishes to hear them, birds, trees, rivers, and music give forth the melodic song of Dharma, sound of Dharma. When one does not wish to listen, they are unheard. The pools and rivers of Amrita are whatever temperature is desired. May I be born in that realm where everything is as wished. In that realm, the perfect Buddha Amitabha will remain, not passing into nirvana for countless kalpas. May I attend him for all that time. After Amitabha passes into peace, his dharma will remain for us twice as many kalpas as the Ganges sand grains. During that time, may I be inseparable from Avalokita, his regent, and uphold the genuine dharma. The dharma will wane and sunset. At the following dawn, Avalokita will attain Buddhahood, becoming the Buddha called King of Massive Splendor, elevated above all. From that time, may I serve him and listen to the Dharma. His lifespan will be 96 septillion kalpas. May I continually attend and serve and uphold the Dharma with perfect retention. After his nirvana, his dharma will remain for 610,300,000 kalpas. During that time, may I uphold the dharma and be inseparable from Mahasampapramta. Then Mahasampapramta will attain Buddhahood, becoming the Tathagata called King of amassed jewels and stable qualities. His lifespan and dharma will equal those of Avalokita. May I continually attend that Buddha, present offerings to him, and uphold all his genuine dharma. Then after that life, either in that realm or in another pure realm, may I attain unsurpassable perfect Buddhahood. After my Buddhahood, like Amitayas, may I ripen and liberate all the beings who even just hear my name. May I guide them through countless emanations and benefit beings effortlessly, spontaneously, and immeasurably. Tathagata of immeasurable lifespan, merit, qualities, pristine wisdom and majesty, Dharmakaya Amitabha, Bhagawan of immeasurable life and wisdom. It was said by Shakyamuni that anyone who recollects your name will be protected from fire, water, poison, weapons, yakshas, rakshasas, and all danger, unless it is the ripening of previous karma. I recollect your name and prostrate to you. I pray that you protect me from all danger and suffering. Grant the blessing of perfect auspiciousness. Through the blessing of the Buddha's attainment of the Trikaya, the blessing of the unchanging truth of Dharmata, and the blessing of the Sangha's unwavering harmony, may my aspirations be fulfilled as intended. I prostrate to the 3 jewels. Tayata Panchadriya Avabodhanaya Svaha. I prostrate to the 3 jewels. Namo Manjushriye, Namo Shushriye, Namo Uttamashriye Svaha. And now we'll do the long life prayers in the yellow prayer book on page 20. For this realm, encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness without exception. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may your life remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the 3 jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya lion, you perfectly guide others with your excellent deeds. May you, the precious Guru who accomplishes everything spontaneously, live long. holder of the teachings of Lord Drigumpa, great sovereign of the three jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peaceful light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. Known in the noble land as Arya Deva, you emanated into the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Jodingpa, the heart son of Jigten Gompo. May the life of glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 eons. Page 26. May the teaching of the great Drigumpa Ratna Shri, Master of Interdependence, Omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen all noble things, be upheld through teachings and practice, through hearing, reflecting, and meditating until the end of existence. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate the Bodhisattva Chenrezig. Thank you to our visiting lamas, Tulku Chime Dorje and Kemo Sechik and Lopang Gyamso. They're all leaving today, so thank you so much for all of your prayers and guidance. And thank you to our resident Lama, Khenpo Tenzin, and Lama Abu. And be sure to join this afternoon for Khenpo Tenzin's teaching from 1:30 to 3 on Chenrezig Korwa Dontruk, the emptier of samsara's depth, which is the short practice that Garchen Rinpoche advised us to do. So he will explain how to do that practice. And then Dharma discussion group with Khenpo Tenzin from 3 to 4. So everyone be well. Take care.